earlier on we were discussing more about the teacher union strike here in the country, and we are privileged to be joined in the studio by the Deputy Communications Officer of CCT Ghana in the person of Frank Gyekye. Frank, you were telling me more about what necessitated the strike action. Tell me more. Are these the only avenues of challenging your concerns to government?
At the moment, we think that right avenue for us to channel our concerns.
Yeah.
Because we've done it, we've said it several times, nobody's responding to us. So what else do you expect us to do at this moment? And for us, we think that the only language the politician or government understands better is where workers go on strike.
You know, some people are even reading meanings into your time of strike. We are in a time where government and other people are calling for IMF. We are in a time where affected the whole globe, and we are still struggling to survive. So if you should organize or stage a demonstration, a strike action at this crucial time, do you think it's fair?
Do you recall that 2021 and 2022 we were given 4% and 7%? The argument at the time was the fact that the economy isn't that strong, and so we should accept that agreement. And that coming 2022, inflation was going to go down. At the time, it was around 9%, and government promised that inflation was going to go down, and so everything would be fine and all that. Now, in 2022, where is the inflation now? Inflation is 27.6% or more. So, what again should we do?
So you think you've been lenient to the government for some time?
And you mentioned IMF. 2021, was there any plans of going to IMF? I said November 2021. That was where we started the call. Even in February, was there any plan that the country was going to go to IMF? You are a media person. There wasn't any such plan. So nobody should attribute what we are doing to the IMF and all of that. No.
Okay, so can you state it here, what do you actually want government to do?
What we want government to do now is to give us 20% of cost of living allowance.
Is it negotiable?
For now, we don't. Well, tomorrow we are going to a meeting. Initially, we think that if the government had, engaged us earlier, it would have been better. But now that we have declared a strike, we are demanding the 20%. Even though we'll go into negotiations, tomorrow, but we think that the 20% for us a bit.
Well, what are you expecting to have or to receive from government after tomorrow's meeting?
We are expecting government to tell us that, guys, you want 20%? We are ready. By the end of July, every teacher is going to be paid 20% of their salary. And we are happy. And immediately we call off the strike.
Oh, okay. So what if it doesn't materialize? Government doesn't meet your...
Then the strike continues unabated.
Okay, so you, apart from, meaning strike is your only language. You don't have any legal means apart from strike?
Well, to go to court. It is a language the government understands better. We have written letters, they didn't understand that language.
Okay.
We've done press conferences, they didn't understand that language as well. And today we are using strike. And they have called us. It tells you clearly that the only language government or politician understand in this country is for other go on strike.
Okay, so you are on the streets, you are striking, you are in fact demonstrating against all these things. What if it still doesn't meet your demands? What else?
Is government really concerned about the plight of workers in this country? If government is concerned about the welfare of workers, the welfare of teachers, I don't think it would take that, stance. You understand? Definitely, the government will have to meet us.
Okay.
And we are meeting tomorrow. I've indicated that we are meeting tomorrow. And let's pray and hope that something good will come out of the meeting tomorrow.
Well, GS says schools should be reopened. What do you think of it?
We have no issues with that.
Mm-hmm.
School should be reopened. It should be there. Mm-hmm. No teacher is going.
Okay.
So if they think the head teachers alone can manage the school, so be it.
Okay.
But you and I know that there's no way the head teachers alone and the directors can manage the school system alone. It's impossible.
Okay. So moving forward, do you have any plan B?
We will share our plan B for now. Mm-hmm. We are waiting for the meeting we are attending tomorrow, and we are hoping that something good comes out of it. In fact, teachers, we are not happy striking. We are not happy staying at home. We love our job. We love our children, because our children are also, students and people. So it also affects us. But something should be done. There's too much hardship in the system, and government must cushion us to be able to survive. That is all we are asking for. We are not asking for much. 20% isn't that much. Yes, so
it's not too much.
It's not that much. So government should be able to.
How much is much for you? How much is much for you?
Oh, but somebody's salary was increased by 70%.
Somebody like who?
Somebody.
Okay.
Salary was increased by 70%.
You can't even mention his
50% and all that.
Okay.
And we are calling for 20% cost of living. It's an allowance. Mm-hmm. When the year ends, it ends with it. It goes with it. So we think that it's not something we have not asked for that much. Mm-hmm. Yes, we haven't.
Okay. I was trying to push you to give us any plan B, any expectations. Okay, so but from every indication, looks like you are very much in high hopes that something profitable will come up after tomorrow's meeting.
That is what we are anticipating. If it doesn't,
a luta continua.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, do you have anything else to add, especially to your
what
teachers
I would
and
say
guardians?
To teachers is that they should continue to listen to leadership.
Yeah.
They should participate fully in it. They should not be swayed or be intimidated by what some of the district directors are telling them. Because what is affecting them as well.
What do you mean by district directors?
Some directors of education are threatening teachers to go back to classroom.
Really?
Some regional directors of education are threatening teachers to go to classroom.
Threatening in what form?
Issuing threats. If you don't do this, yes.
Oh, really?
Punish. Yes, they are doing that. We've received a couple of complaints from teachers, and we are saying that they should remain resolute behind leadership. Nobody can touch any teacher. Yes, nobody can touch any teacher because we have embarked on strike.
Even though district directors are even calling on you to go back to the classrooms.
They cannot touch any teacher.
Yeah.
So they should remain resolute behind us. Until they hear from us that we are going back to the classroom, they should continue to stay at home and be with their families.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. We've been speaking to Mr. Frank Gyekye, who happens to be the Deputy Communications Director of CCC Ghana, talking more about the teacher union strike in the country.